Welcome back to כל השונה הלכות בכל יום, מובטח לו שהוא בן העולם הבא. בעזרת השם, the two mitzvot of the day today is the 14th of Kislev, which is Friday, Thursday, right before Parashat Vayishlach. So the first mitzvah we're going to discuss is mitzvah 127. Have a wonderful day. So 127 and 128. Okay, let's see. Mitzvah 127. The mitzvah is sponsored לרפואה שלמה לכל עם ישראל ובכללם לחיה בת לאה and anybody else who needs it. Okay. מצוות התוספת חומש לאוכל מן ההקדש או מועל בו. So there's an obligation to be adding a fifth of a value of what a person has consumed that belongs to Kodesh, or an object that belongs to Kodesh and he used it. Let's see. לשמש כל הנהנה מן ההקדש אחד קודשי מזבחי ואחד קודשי הבית ואב בחרמי כהנים וכן בקודשים בכלי כלים. So he says like this: anyone who uses an object that belongs to Mizbeach, that is sanctified for the Mizbeach, or is sanctified in the Lishka, whatever, in the Beit HaKabayit over there, and anything that belongs to Kohanim, so like B'charmei Kohanim, וכן בקודשים כלים, and anything that is that has some sort of kedusha, או אוכל קודש בשגגה, or he ate something that is sanctified by mistake, כלומר, התרומה, he ate the truma of the Kohen, right? He ate a truma that's, let's say, $100. Now he has to add, when he pays back the Kohen, he has to pay back the penalty. And this is talking about a chomesh, it has to be 1/5. So there's a discussion, 1/5 means 121, 125, or 120. Whatever, that's a big machlokes, we're not getting into it right now. ויביא korban al shgigato, and after that he pays, he has to bring a korban on top of that. Ayal b'shtei sla'im or yoter. So it has to be ayal, a ram, a male, a ram, or what's his name? With b'shtei sla'im or yoter. V'hu anikra, this ram has to be worth at least two sla'im or more. Cannot be worth less than a certain amount of money also. So this is called asham me'ilot, the person who brings a asham, which is a korban, for using me'ilot, meaning not an improper usage of hekdesh. By an individual, that's called me'ilah. Okay, mechamesh ashamot. And there are 5 types of ashamot. Ashamot is the korban requirement, and this is one of them, one of the 5. Neymar, and it says over there in Vayikra, the 5th chapter, pasuk 15. Nefesh kitim ol ma'al. It says over there, a soul that does this concept of milah. Vehevi et ashamo, and it ends off, he must bring his korban called ashamo. The Gomar v'neimar, it says over there also in the 16th pasuk, ואת אשר חטא מן ההקדש, הקודש ישלם ואת חמישתו יוסיף עליו. And this that he sinned with holy, like whatever the holy item was, he shall pay with adding a 5th on top of it. Okay. So now we're learning there's a penalty that HaKadosh Baruch Hu makes an obligation for a person who should be. Okay, obviously we'll see right now. The next thing he will tell us why. What is this? There's a penalty for. We know that there is no penalty. Let's say in instance of a loan, right? The guy tells you, "I'm paying you a month later," right? In America, it's a common thing to get a penalty. Yeah, this is very important. Many people make a mistake. They think it's okay, even to write in the contract, it's wrong. Let's say you're a Jew and you're leasing an apartment to a Jew, right? And you write over there, you write over there. You're not going to do it. Because really, if you do it, it's a repeat. You tell the tenant, if you don't pay on the 1st of the month, you're going to get a penalty, right? Hey, you're not allowed to do such a contract. Lo and behold, there are people opinions that such a contract is constituted already repeat, even if you're not intending to charge it. Just writing it in the contract, telling a Jew, if you don't pay me on the 1st of the month, let's say by the 5th of the month, you get a penalty $100. 10%, 4%, 5%. Writing such contracts constitutes already a breach of contract, breach of agreement with Hashem.
Not paying on time, it's also
Okay, but that's not, you don't have no right to charge penalty from a Jew. Today there is no Beis Din that could charge penalty. Not allowed. Okay? What, somebody's offering coffees?
What?
I heard somebody's offering coffees.
You're like coffee, my pleasure.
Oh, no sugar, please. 1 spoon with 20% milk.
20%.
Yeah.
Wow.
You have to be precise.
Milk lover.
Okay. בשורשי המצווה,
Person like 17.
בשורשי המצווה, so again, so you see there's no penalty. You're not allowed to charge a penalty. So you're going to say, what's going on here? Why is Hashem charging us penalties? The Torah tells you, you're not allowed to. You cannot charge a rent penalty. The guy did it. He took a loan from you. $100,000. Hello, mister. 30 days. Guarantee 30 days. What happens if you don't pay 30 days? I'll give you a penalty. Asur. Repeat. Same thing leasing apartments. It's the same thing.
Yeah, but this way,
What, this way?
everybody will pay whatever, anytime they want.
Again, if the guy's a Rasha, if everybody's a
There is no
Rasha,
rule of paying on time.
don't deal with
I have
Rashaim.
my own expenses. If he doesn't pay me on time,
Deal.
I cannot pay my expenses.
Good,
on
so
time.
don't deal with Rashaim.
Huh?
Don't deal with Rashaim.
What do we mean by
What
Rashaim?
going? That's a Rasha then. But, well, again, he doesn't understand. He has to pay with the first. So I tell my landlord, listen, I need 5 days leeway. Okay, right in the contract, up to 5 days. Okay,
Okay, that's fine.
good. No, okay, so good. Oh, good.
10
But,
days is fine.
no,
Up
but
to
don't
10
give penalty. Penalties are so finished. You have no
What
right to
happens
charge
if you
penalties.
don't pay? If I say after you have 10 days grace period to pay it, if
Right.
you don't pay by the 10th day,
But one
then
second, what is allowed? What is
Can
allowed?
I
What would be
take a penalty?
What? No, no, that's what I'm trying to tell you. No penalties, because really, it's really the guy owes you money. It becomes a debt. Now that you're charging a penalty, that penalty is a question of repeat. What is the question here?
I didn't lend anything.
It doesn't matter. No, that's what you
Just
know. You
gave
did.
an apartment to live.
Good. So his rent turns into like a debt. Good. No, you don't like that idea, but that's what it is. That's the law.
I like the
That's
idea.
Torah.
If
That's
I-
Torah. The Torah is giving you a
When you're a
strict law.
landlord, you won't like the idea.
Baruch Hashem, Eloheinu Ra.
Not having to
I took it out of my
pay on
leases.
time.
I took it out of my leases in Brooklyn when I had it. I had it in my leases.
If you give a list to a goy,
A goy is a different story.
you can get
Goy,
penalties,
until the rest, you just squeeze them out until. What is this chutzpah? Because by goyim we don't believe them, we don't trust them.
So goy, it's okay.
Again, we don't trust them. They don't have what we have. They don't have a heart of a Jew. What's the heart of a Jew? Heart of a Jew is a gold. What's that? We have a mitzvah, d'oraita, to be mochek chovot. The goyim has such a thing. The goy, you look at the goy the wrong way, he will hate you for the rest of your life. And how many feuds they have? The goyim have feuds for thousands of years because he didn't come to his wedding. You know that? You don't know? Never said that? You hear? You don't know about that. It's crazy stuff. The guy, 1,000 years ago, didn't go to my grand Zaydis, one of my old granddads' wedding, and now they're upset. Now they have a feud. Now they hate each other. That's it. Now they steal from each other. Now they have permission. Anything. A goy, by a Jew, you need, if you have, let's say, 1 million reasons. A Jew, they will need 1 million reasons to punish. 1 million out of 1 million. A Jew, a goy, by the way, will just need 1 out of trillion reasons why he should punish you. He'll punish you. He'll use that 1 out of trillion. He'll find a heter to punish you. By a Jew, you need 1,000,000 reasons to punish before they punish. By a goy, it's totally opposite. If they have 1 trillion reasons not to hurt a person, and there is one kol shuhu reason to hurt you, they'll hurt you, and they'll say that's why I hurt you, and it's justifiable in their mind. They're justifiable. So don't tell me that yes, a goy, go ahead, charge him interest, whatever you need to charge, no problem.
So a Jew, you have to forgive.
A Jew, for
If
sure.
it doesn't pay rent, you have to forgive.
No such a thing. You have to. He owes you.
You know,
Must
what
forgive.
happens if he
What,
doesn't
he
pay?
owes, so he's a rasha. What do you want from me?
What, you gonna take him
What?
to bed then?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, 100%. Mizat Hashem, there'll be enough money over here. Maybe one day we'll open a Beit Din that will not charge anybody. Then even for $10, you go to the Beit Din. Mazeh, what kind of business is this? Just a guy owes you $10. Let's say a delivery guy messed up. You owe $10, go to Beit Din, let him pay you $10. What's the deal? But the Rabbanim decide. That's what Beit Din is all about. Base. Base is not supposed to be inflated like $450 an hour, and then nobody's going to take anybody to Beit Din because it's too expensive. Again, the point I brought that up is because you see the Torah is allowing, sounds like an interest, right? No, penalty. A penalty is allowed. Torah is allowed to charge penalty because that's what, so now why? Let's see why. You know why? Because we want you to stay away from holiness. Here's a cup. You need a cup? No, doesn't need a cup. Okay, I have a cup. Okay. Anyway, so you see, what's the purpose? Why we allow that? In order to have a fear from holy objects. Anything that's holiness, stay away from it. It's not yours. Okay? וכבר כתבנו למעלה תועלת היראה והגדולה בקודש על בני אדם. And we already explained the purpose of having fear on anything that has to do with holiness. As Moshe Rabbeinu said to Korach, what did he tell him? Hello, it's not enough. You guys are going to be dying walking into the Beit HaMikdash. You need more. You need to become Kohanim now. People don't understand. As they say in America, they say with big responsibility, with big powers come big responsibilities, right? No. So if you're taking a kahuna now, you're gonna have, Thank you very much. Thank you. Get Mitzvoth. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehakol niyah b'doro. Wow, that's professional.
20%.
That's exactly like I requested. Look, exactly like I like it. תדליק. מדיני המצווה, מה שאומרים שהמועל אחר המועל, אם הראשון בשגגה, האחרון פטור. So he says like this, if, in reference to, there was two people who took from the Hekdesh, so if he is using the item, the first one using it b'shogeg, by mistake, the second one will be exempt completely. לפי שכבר נתחלל ההקדש, because the Gusha was already mitchalel.
18%, not 17.
Rabbi is complaining already. Why? שהראשון התחייב בתשלומים בקורבן. So the first one already has to pay for the problem. The first one already used the hekdesh and he used it. Now he has to pay the penalty for the product. Let's say, for instance, what would that be significance? Let's say somebody donated a wheelbarrow, right? A wheelbarrow. It belongs to Hekdesh now. It belongs to the Kohanim. A wheelbarrow to carry wood or whatever, right? So this guy took it for himself, right? He took the wheelbarrow from the Beit HaMikdash by mistake, whatever it was, he just carried away, and now he used it. He now owes the Mishkan to buy the 125% of that item. He has to pay back. So the next guy who's using it, if he did it by mistake, the first one, then the next guy could use it, not a problem, because this one already has to pay 125. Sounds like by Mizit, no. Everyone who's using it, by Mizit there is no. By Mizit he has to pay 100% back. Yeah, not 125. Right? Over there he gets punished from Hakadosh Baruch Hu, but you're not allowed to. הוא במעל וחברו מעל שאין מועל אחר מועל אלא בבהמה וכלים כמו שאמרנו. אוקיי, חייב בשתשלומים הקורבן. אוקיי, so what happens? שהמועל אחר המועל, אם הראשון בשגגה אחר, לפי שכבר יתחלל ההקדש האחר הראשון יתחייב בתשלומים ובקורבן. The first one has to pay the penalty and has to bring a קורבן. ואם הראשון במזיד, right? שאינו בתורת קורבן, so he doesn't have a קורבן, Acharon betorat meila, right? So the first one, he doesn't bring korban, but he brings the penalty. He pays the penalty. Moel achar moel b'negudashen el b'meima v'chol kali sharet bilvad notel prota min ha'hekdesh amrat shehi shelo lo me'al ad sheyotziena b'chavtzav ניתנה לחברו הוא מעל לחברו לא מעל שאין מועל אחר מועל, אלא בהמה וכלים כמו שאמר. Okay, the Rabbi says over here that he has to, the one who did it by Mizid, he doesn't bring the Korban. But he does have the penalty of fire, the fifth. Right? But over here, a person took, let's say, a machvat, which is a hekdesh. And then he used it. then he used it by himself,
I'm assuming, unless it means a non-Kohen. That's what
right? And then he gave it to somebody else.
What does Rashi say?
So in that case, so no, they both gonna have to pay the second one also is over Meila in the Kelim, because the Keli is so what's the problem? Which items that are not going back? He says שאין מועל אחר מועל אלא בבהמה וכלים כמו שאמרנו. So a person, the second transgressor, after the first transgressor, is going to be responsible only in reference to using an animal. Maybe eating. Let's say the guy chewed and then gave to the next guy to chew. I don't know. I mean, let's say it happens, right? A father feeds his child.
Yeah.
Or whatever, or a sick person.
Nothing that says that for a
the second one will not be over. Okay. Okay, let's go just quieter because we already pressed on time here, Baruch Hashem. Let's see what happens to a person who does this Avira. Okay, so that's the din. The din is anyone who does transgression of Milah, he has to pay for the item that he's enjoying, plus he has to add the fifth. And if he did it by mistake, he has to bring a korban as we wrote.
You can still offer a sacrifice, but in terms of
Kuv Chav,
What kind of korban is that?
even any problem at all.
Animal?
yeah, for sure. Yeah. There's an animal here. Yeah, we just said it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we said it has to be 2 slime or more. Has to be worth 2 slime, whatever that 2 slime is. Okay. Kuv Chav Chet. So 128 was a little bit similar to 121. Okay, so I forgot to write over here something. Add another 3 words. So it says over here in 121, if a sinner is punished by karet, must bring a korban if sinned by mistake. Okay. That's 121. He sinned by mistake, he has to bring a karet. But 128, look at this. Bring a korban for sinning by mistake. Any sin obligates karet. I left out 3 words here. If in doubt. If he is in doubt that he did the Avira. Over there, 121, he knows for sure he did Avira, that's Chayav Karet. If it was done on purpose, by mistake. So 128 is also talking about by mistake. But what's the difference between 121 and 128? 128 is talking about when a person is in doubt did he do the Avira or not. Okay, so that's what we said. 121, he slept with his nida for sure. Now we know the mikvah was not kosher last night. Now it's talk of town. Last night for sure he slept with his wife when she was in nida. So he has chayav karet b'shgiga, right? It's not his fault. So he was with his wife. He has chayav. But 128, they don't know if the mikvah was kosher or not. There is a doubt if the mikvah is kosher or not. So now, or he doesn't know if he was with his wife last night. He doesn't remember. Was he with his wife last night? So let her go tonight to the mikvah, to the kosher mikvah. But now he's in doubt. What? I don't know. Was that what the mikvah was or not? Whatever. He's in doubt. So in that doubt, which again, if she didn't go to mikvah last night and he was with his wife last night, then it was bishgiga by mistake. Let's say he was drunk. It happened, whatever it was. She was drunk, he was drunk. Nobody got. Wake up in the morning and you see that there was a avira was done, right? In that case, we said that's mitzvah 121, right? But he doesn't know if he did it. He doesn't know that he did it. 128. That's what we're talking about now. Mitzvat korban asham talui. So we have this. Asham means bringing an offering for doubt. For a mistake, no, not a doubt. Sorry, mistake. But talui is a doubt. The word talui. להקריב קורבן מי שנסתפק לו אם חטא בחטא מהחטאים הגדולים שאדם מתחייב בעשותו אותם בזדון כרת ובשגיגה חטאת קבוע. So again, we said there's additional korban that he has to bring. in reference to a sin that a person doesn't know if he committed a sin or not, but that sin, if he did it on purpose, would be correct, and if he did it by mistake, that sin, knowing that he did it by mistake, would have a special korban. But now he's in doubt. He doesn't know if he did it. Also, he has to bring, that's called Asham Talui. He has to bring a korban. Vitchadesh alav hasapek be'inyan zeh, and he realized it was a sapek. כגון שתאמר על דרך משל שהיו לפניו שתי חתיכות, אחת חלב ואחד שומן כשר. So like this. So Rabbi is more practical than me. Hopefully we'll never have such things. But again, we live in society that I don't know. People just like everything is okay. Like okay, we'll find a heter for everything. That's not. A person has to daven always that they should live in the right society, in the right community. That the Rabbanim are not going to be looking for heterim, not looking on hazakot.
Rabbi shopping?
Huh?
Rabbi shopping?
No. I'm talking about Rabbanim. There are organizations that represent so-called rabbis, and they look okay. They'll find any heter in the world. Instead of understanding the halacha is not for looking for heter. Halacha is to tell you this is the borderline, and you should always look to strive to become a better person. And you cannot become a holy person if you're looking to be on the borderline. Borderline people are usually not holy people. Who are holy people? Look at the rabbis. The rabbis, especially Hasidim, they go above and beyond borderline, and that's how you become holy. But people today, people really don't care. Some people with the organizations, people really don't care. Let's find all the heterim in the world. No such a thing. You don't become holy like that. That's why Am Israel is in trouble, because we have such leaders who believe it's okay. It's okay. Let's find all the heterim in the world. Chas v'shalom. So the rabbi was going to tell you what it is. What happened was he shechted an animal, a cow. So now he has in front of him, he has a piece of meat, piece of fat, which is allowed to be eaten, and there's some fat which is asur to be eaten, right? What happened was he knows for a fact he ate one of the pieces of fat over here, but the other one got lost. ודואג בנפשו שאינו יודע אם של חלב אכל או של שמן, או של שומן. And now he doesn't know. Did he eat the regular food or fat, or he ate the chelev? He's not allowed to.
You're not allowed.
זה הקורבן הבא. So now what he has to do? זה הקורבן הבא לספק הזה נקרא אשם תלוי. So again, we come to Beit HaMikdash. What's the purpose of coming to Beit HaMikdash? Is to sanctify and clear our neshamot, clear our problems with like get rid of us all the sins, right? So really, I'm not obligated to sin unless I'm obligated to sin. But the Torah gives you leeway to Bezat Hashem, to help you to alleviate your daga, your worry, right? Because really, you cannot bring a korban chatat if you're not obligated. It's not allowed. It's an avera to bring a korban chatat if you're not allowed. I mean, you're not obligated. You can't say, let me just bring it because I want to feel good today. No, you want to give the tava, go in the tava. But a certain korbanot is a name. So here the Torah says, because you're in doubt, Hashem came and He gave you a beautiful, beautiful idea for us to take out even doubts from us. Because Hashem loves us. Remember that. Hashem loves us and He wants us to have a leeway. You come into Beit HaMikdash. Beit HaMikdash is not a place of play yard. Do whatever you want over there, whenever you want, whatever you decide, just because you're feeling. No, right now, Hashem says, okay, so you're in doubt. We're going to give you a special name, Korban, called Asham. Talui, Asham Talui, meaning doubtful avera of the sin offering, and you're going to bring it, and you'll be Hashem will be hopefully relaxed and continue life without a problem. The Noeged does not abide, b'zacharim and the kivot. This mitzvah is by the time of the Mikdash, males and females. Ve'over alea ve'lo ikriv korban ze im ira lo safek hamechayev bo bitel aseh. So again, a person, this is the mitzvah aseh. A person is to bring it because that's what Hashem wants you to do. A rabbi, I'm not in doubt anymore, so let me just skip it. No, since there is a doubt, don't live your life in doubt. Because again, the Yetzer Hara is very strong, and he'll use it to you. You think he's not going to knock you down in a year from now, he'll knock you down in a year from now also. So just get rid of it properly. You're not getting rid of it. Disintegrate the Yetzer Hara. Don't give him any leeway to put you down, because that's what he wants. He wants you not to serve Hashem. And the best way he knows that you're not going to serve Hashem is if you're a person who is doubtful and not 100% yourself. And Bezat Hashem should bless Kol Am Israel. So we should be always to be ourselves, to be confident in what we're doing, and there will be a lot of bracha, atzlacha, and let's say thank you to the ladies that help us out to learn without any other problems.